All right, guys, it's a beautiful, what is it? Thursday morning. We are loading the race trailer down. Sorry if it's a little windy out here. Let me see if I can adjust it, but got the dually hooked up. About to drop the back door right now on the trailer. And we're gonna be swinging by my dad's. Got some not good news. My dad was testing the new tunes for the Coyote last night on the street. I'm sure you kind of know where this is going. And it's been raining down here. Road's been a little bit shitty, but we're trying to get out of here. Trying to get these tunes done and data log back and forth to the guy so we can have the tune ready for next week. Because next week, this race, US Street Nationals, is not important to the Coyote. Pretty much just the Spanky. The next weekend's race, Streetcar Takeover, important because we're going to try to do some roll racing on Friday. And then we got, what's it called? Damn, this thing's dead again. BRB, got to jump start this goddamn golf cart. Back to what I was saying, I got the jump starter on the golf cart because I use the golf cart not only to push the car, but around my house all the time because I live on acreage and I take down the trash and take the kids around, and Gab uses it to play with her goats. And the battery's been dead because it's cold as hell outside. So I'm cruising around right now trying to recharge this thing while loading the trailer. But back to what I was saying about the car. The tune apparently he got last night was pretty spicy. By what Palm Beach and them were saying the tune can possibly run 8s. But obviously we don't want it to be on kill on sick week. We need it to be reliable, and just be in the 9s would be ideal. Because we got about 1,000 miles of driving, plus got to be competitive. So he, moral of the story, he lost control of it last night, hit a mailbox, and apparently drove it right into a dry ditch, meaning no water, and messed up the whole front end of the car. So I'm gonna be going down there, grabbing ice, because he's got a big ass ice machine for the fishing boat that I steal ice out of sometimes for the race car, because Spanky takes a lot of ice. But I'm gonna be going down there and assessing the damage. Hopefully it's not too bad to where we can't race next weekend at Streetcar Takeover or sick week. I mean, that would be terrible. That's what we've been talking about doing forever. And that's something I'm really looking forward to, is sick week. So we'll go down there and check that out. But right now, loading this thing up. I'm gonna show you guys kind of the rundown, what I do when I don't have everything in my yard and Spanky is still at the shop. Still getting touched up at Blacklist, so I'll be heading down that way right now after I load up to pick up Spanky and head down to Bradenton. Hopefully our boy James, Jack Stand Man, gave us a spot, or held us a spot, because I heard it's gonna be a busy one. So check this out. All right, quick little rundown. Fan, don't really need it because this weekend's gonna be 40 degrees and Spanky really doesn't get that hot anymore since we started pushing it. So we don't need a fan. I checked the tools, all those tools over there I pretty much have in a new race trailer because I bought everything for the trailer, so I don't have to take the toolbox in and out every time I wanna go racing, because that's a pain in the ass. Spanky's hood, can't forget that. One time I almost forgot the door in my shop because I take the door off to load, and I left it in the shop and started driving down there and almost forgot the door, and that would have been bad. Hood, some race fuel, got to pick up some more Q16 when I get down to Blacklist. I got some leftover VR1. I'm going to top that off because we just did the oil change. Crazy dog, get out of here. Fuel for the generator, got to get some more fuel. Some LAT for the transmission, top that off. Can't forget the Buramax bikes, man. If you guys don't have these, dude, buy yourself one. They're bad. They run 27 mile an hour with my big ass on it. I weigh 230 pounds. Super fun. You can haul 2 people on it, full electric. My boy Anthony, who's my side pit man, he loves the Segway deal, so I can't forget his machine so he can get around. Chargers for that. I got to bring these slicks back to James. They are 28-10.5 Ws. And the no prep stuff that we want to run, you can't run Ws. So Jack Stand Jimmy's are going to get these back. I appreciate him lending those to me. They're literally brand new, still got stickers on them. But I've talked to too many people and they said they will literally kick you out because of that W. So I'm gonna give those back to him. He's racing Ultra Street down at US Street National, so I'm gonna be giving those back to him. But let's get this shit loaded up, get the golf cart loaded up in the trailer, and head down to Blacklist. Guys, check this fucking cage out. Ooh. X-bars. Got the Holly mounted up there, the new Dominator. It's gonna have an X-bar there, but we gotta move the water tank, but we're not gonna have that done in time for US Street Nationals, but freaking clean. Looks like a real race car now. Safety is key, man. Got the kidney bar, finished X, brand new seat belts. We're not gonna get kicked out no more. New switch panel. No more switch panel not working in the lanes and all that nonsense, because that's a pain in the ass. We also are plumbed for tranny cooler. Matt's working on the wiring over here, fixing some of this stuff. The old HP was mounted down here before, so now it's up top. It's a little bit simpler. Got some adjustment, some things to button up here. But dude, this cage is killer. I'll show you guys the tranny cooler and shit here in a little bit. Went ahead and welded a bong in here. And all this. Drilled a hole going through the floorboard right now for the tranny cooler. Got our converter temp sense finally, low carb part. Getting good, going together. Well, boys, better late than never. We are loaded down. As you can tell, it's almost nighttime. Had a lot of stuff to go over, mounting the Holly and relearning the computer and all kinds of stuff. So we got the trailer loaded down. I'm gonna stop and get some fuel, energy drink, probably a pizza from Racetrack, and I'm gonna hit the road. Got about an hour-and-a-half drive down to Bradenton. So catch y'all. These people at gas stations always be looking at me like I'm crazy. Literally loading down the trailer right now. I said I need 16 bags of ice. She goes, oh dang, where's the party? I said, no, it's for a race car. They're like, what is it, ice powered? I'm like, no, no, unfortunately not. But I'm having this lady stack up some ice for me, take it on a cart. I should just go M1. Should be good now, boys. 16 bags of ice. 4 Red Bulls should last me 3 days of racing. I got 2 honey buns for breakfast. I got turkey sandwiches for dinner. Oh, I gotta go back inside and get beer. Fuck. If you guys have ever been to Bradenton, you'd understand that this thing is packed for US Street Nationals. All the way to the return road. God dang. Craziness is already happening. 8:30 in the morning. Got camp set up. Spanky looking good. A lot of heavy hitters. Got to go up and get teched in before the madhouse starts. Got Carlton and badass no time car there. Got my dad a spot. Gonna be grilling and cooking us some food. Gonna be a good time. Let's go see if we pass tech. All right, well, we passed tech, boys. Seat belts, everything good to go. Car's looking good. Went ahead and we just iced this down. We're gonna cool it down and fire up the motor, get some heat in it because it's still pretty chilly out. Got the GoPros out. I'm gonna try this angle right here. It kind of gets the whole deal of me driving and shifting and a whole deal, so that'd be a pretty cool angle, so I'll have that. We're loading some stuff in the car. The Dominator is killer, man. I love the spot. Looks all good, looks flawless. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this thing up, get some heat in it, and then cool it back down. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the car up on the brake and make sure it's logging, because we just changed all that electronic stuff in there. So I want to make sure it's getting the log, make sure all the electronics are hooked up properly before we go out there and make a pass. They told us it was going to be 10 a.m., but it's already almost noon and we have not made a pass. So we'll be lucky to get one today, but let's fire this thing up. Well, we commanded around 12 and it made 9 right there on the chip. Car sounds good. It data logged. We're testing out a new piece to the Blacklist puzzle that will be online shortly, and it works freaking awesome. So you got to stay tuned for that. But we're going to wrap it up here today, guys, because we thought we were getting 3 qualifying passes and it's not looking well. I'll be lucky to get 1. So I was going to add some clips into that, but I'm going to just make this the prep and get down to US Street, go over the car. Tomorrow we have 1 pass, and then we go in the first round. So wish us luck. Catch us on the next clip.